I think out of all the videos that I've done, I don't think I really talked about my crickets that I raised for Rango really that much at all. I still don't know a whole lot about them other than what I've seen on YouTube. I've changed the setup a little bit as far as how I raise the crickets. Even I think the last video I did about the crickets was I had two bins. One with breeders in it and another one that I fed Rango, and I ran into a small problem. Even the ones that I was feeding Rango, they were starting to breed too, and they were having babies too. So I ended up combining them into one bin, and I put a lot of tubing in here for them to hide in and stuff like that. And for now, I can't let Rango eat these because they're breeding. So I kind of left them like this so they could breed. Now, I did find something interesting in the bin that they were in, and I found a bunch of babies in here, but they're so tiny you can't see them. I don't even know if I can pick them up on the camera, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to. They're so little, I don't even know if you can even see them. See that little dot moving? Those little baby crickets. They're super tiny. What ended up happening was I was cleaning the bin out, and I was in the middle of cleaning it. As you can see, it's still kind of the way I left it. And what ended up happening was I started seeing these little dots move around when I was cleaning the bin out. And I got to looking at them real close, and it's like I can't dump this stuff because it's got baby crickets in it. So I had to leave it, which kind of sucked because it was right in the middle of a cleaning thing. And I wanted to clean it, but I couldn't throw them away because it had baby crickets in there. So I just left them in there. And I put some food and water in there so that way they could grow. And when they get bigger, I'll try to clean it out again. But for now, I can't do anything until they get bigger. So I just left it like that until they get bigger. But that's pretty much my cricket setup. And I know Rango probably don't like it that I'm not feeding him his crickets right now, but they're breeding right now, and I have to make sure that they survive until I decide otherwise. So unless I want to buy some more crickets, but right now he doesn't seem to mind it that I'm giving him a combination of mealworms and beetles and pupae. He seems to like that a lot because it gives him a variety of different insects to eat, even though it's the same thing pretty much, but they're all different to him. So he seems to like it, so he eats all three of them. There's also babies in this one too, baby crickets in here. And I first found them when I started moving the tubing, and they were crawling all over it. So there's also babies in here too, along with the crickets. So I don't know how long it takes them to get bigger. I don't know their anything really except for how to house them and breed them, but they've pretty much made a mess in here the way they got the food in there now. They did that themselves. When I first put them in here, I put the food nice and neat in the food bowl, and I put their water in there nice and neat in the little water lid that I put in there. And you see what kind of mess they made. But other than that, they seem to be happy. They talk all the time. They chirp and carry on. And their babies are growing, so yeah, they might start chirping again in a minute. I just have to be real still and quiet, and they'll start talking. And there they go. They seem to be happy. They're all coming out and eating and getting water, and I check on them, make sure they got food and water. And they seem to be happy with it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. And comment if you want to, and rate my video if you want to. And thanks for watching.